Hello and welcome to the Keto for Moms channel. Today we're going to be talking about exhausted mom solutions for getting better sleep. My name is Holly Garcia. I am a breastfeeding mom and I follow a ketogenic diet. I had a successful ketogenic pregnancy and I help run a support page on Facebook where we have over 18,000 moms who are either pregnant or breastfeeding or trying to conceive. And we help them learn how to do a ketogenic diet during this season in their lives successfully. So, obviously, the best way to get better sleep is to have an amazing diet and to have your diet on point. It all starts with the diet, but we know that sleep affects how we eat. It affects our weight loss. It affects so much. So, whatever stage you're in as a mom, the struggle is real. So I'm going to give you the best mama tips we have, the 10 best ways to improve the quality of your sleep, even when your baby wakes you up at night. So I was teaching a class the other day to the keto moms from our group about, good tips for improving weight loss. And I talked about how even though my kids still don't sleep through the night. And my babies never have been big sleepers, really. And yet I still wake up, especially since starting keto, I wake up so energized. I don't feel like I missed out on sleep. The sleep that I do get is very good quality sleep. So here are my 10 ways to improve the quality of your sleep, no matter what season of life you're in, no matter what stage your kid is in. Even if you can't improve how much sleep you're getting or how often you wake up, you can still get the benefits of better sleep. So what are those benefits? Why do you need better sleep? Because it's good for your mind, it's good for your body. Even if you have a baby with very normal, healthy waking patterns throughout the night, you can still get all these benefits. So it all starts first thing in the morning. So here's my first tip for getting better sleep is get out in the sun in the morning. So you want to wake up at the same time every day. So don't try, usually with kids, they do that very consistently. But it's a good idea not to change your pattern on the weekends. Get up at the same time you do during the week because it just helps your circadian rhythm. And then you want to spend 15 minutes somewhere outside near an open window. It's better if you walk outside somewhere within the first 2 hours of waking up so that your eyes get the light in them. You get your skin exposed to the sun. Get those vitamin D levels going. Those are all going to help your body understand the rhythm that you're on so that your levels all peak and go down when they need to, and then you can get to sleep better. My next tip is to exercise. Studies show that people that exercise get more slow wave or that deeper sleep, which is what we want. Exercise, though, it is a stressor to the body. So if you want to work on that rhythm, it's better to work out earlier in the day when your cortisol levels are already up high, so that you're not getting those endorphins and that stress, and working out raises your internal body temperature, and all those things are better for wake time, not sleep time. So exercising regular, great, but doing it earlier in the day is going to help you sleep better. The next tip is to love on your gut. We know that there's a lot of research on the microbiome and sleep connection. So that alone, just helping your gut, is a good enough reason for that connection. But there's also all these other health benefits to having a healthy gut, right? But okay, so the reason why, I would already put my hands up in the air twice for healthy gut levels. But I also have I have two friends who swear that after they started taking digestive enzymes and probiotics, that they noticed that their babies were sleeping better, which is just a story, but it makes sense to me because when you're breastfeeding, we do pass on our good gut bacteria through our breast milk. That microbiome goes through our breast milk. We pass on digestive enzymes to our kids when we're breastfeeding. And you know that if your baby is, has a happier tummy, that they're going to sleep better. Specifically, my one friend said that her baby would go back to sleep sooner. So she didn't notice whether the baby was sleeping longer periods or longer stretches, but she did notice that the time that the baby was awake became shorter after she started the probiotics and digestive enzymes. So it makes sense to me, and that is ideal. That's a good reason, but there's so many benefits to getting your gut really healthy for your hormone levels, and just digesting better is better for your sleep too. So that's tip number 3. The next tip is eat a satisfying dinner. So this is challenging for pregnant and breastfeeding women because the hunger can be real. And if baby's going through a growth spurt, there are times when you're really hungry. And it's actual hunger. Like, it's not thirst. It's not boredom. It's hunger. It's baby needs energy. So if your hunger allows you, it's best if you do not eat for 3 hours before bedtime. So there were times in pregnancy when I did better, having a few almonds before bed, or, when I was just really hungry. So, and it didn't work for me. But for the most part, my rule for myself is to not eat 3 hours before bed, which just helps you to fall asleep faster. My next tip is magnesium. Magnesium supplement is a natural relaxant. So the best time to take your magnesium supplement is 30 minutes before bedtime. Really, you're just adding this to the list of magnesium benefits. Everyone needs more magnesium anyway. Almost everyone in the United States is deficient. We recommend magnesium glycinate. Really, other forms of magnesium just are not very absorbable, and they can be harsh on your digestive tract. So that's the one. I'll put a link to it so you can find it below. The one that we find is really it's a good value one. And my fitness trainer friend that I don't train with nearly the way that I should, she started taking extra magnesium for her headaches, and because that's one of the other benefits of taking magnesium. And she noticed that she had more endurance energy just from taking magnesium. She didn't notice that she was sleeping better because she really didn't have sleeping issues that she had noticed before. But she noticed that she got more rest, obviously, because she felt like her body was more rested and she had more endurance when she was exercising. So that's one of the good things about your body being able to relax and get to sleep, but also because of that magnesium, it gets more rested, and then you'll have more energy. The next one, plan your bedtime. So like we said, waking up the same time every day, it's important to get yourself to sleep at the same time, but it's also important. So when I was on maternity leave, I wanted to take full advantage of that time with my first baby. So I, wanted to watch all the primetime shows and catch up on all the things that people watched and were doing. And that also was like my connection to the real world at the time that I felt like I was shut in. So I really wanted to stay up and watch those things. And I thought, I don't have work. And right, everyone tells you, you can sleep when the baby sleeps, which was a joke for me. So I thought, like, why can't I stay up and watch 10 o'clock TV shows and things like that? But the problem is that my baby was wide awake, wide-eyed and bushy-tailed at 5:45 every day. And I don't know why I kept thinking that that was going to change. But it was a terrible plan for myself because I knew that what time my baby woke up. And it didn't matter. My sister would be like, oh, my kids sleep till 9. And I'd be like, oh, okay, maybe my baby will start doing that too. No. If your baby, my kids still wake up very early, like at 6 a.m., 6:30. So if I know that that's when my kids wake up, I need to plan to be in bed 8 hours before that, if not more. If you're pregnant, you might need even more time than that, like 10 hours. So plan on having to wake up when your baby wakes up. Not what time you wish you could wake up in the morning, but what time you'll probably actually be up, and give yourself at least 8 hours of sleep. So really work on changing your bedtime routine so you can get to sleep before those 8 hours. I hope that makes sense, because once I stopped kidding myself about my kids, it was a better plan for me. All right, so you want to make your room a sleep cave. Think of cavemen. So you'll get your best sleep if you have a cool sleeping environment. A lot of people give tips about taking a warm bath before bed. I have no idea why that's a thing, because cooling your body down is what helps you fall asleep, not warming. You do not want to warm it up before you fall asleep. So take a cold shower or cool down your bed. I have a friend that has a chili pad on her bed. They're super cool. And that, instead of having to run her air conditioning, which people with allergies, that can be a problem, the chili pad helps cool your body down so that you get better sleep. It's really great for your mitochondria, and it's great for overall health. So that's a good idea too. Or you can set your thermostat at like 68 degrees is what's supposed to be, what studies show is the best. And then your cave, you want it to be as dark as possible, which is difficult too, because if you are, a mom to a new baby, or if you are pregnant and you might have to get up to pee at night because you're that far along in your pregnancy, you want to be able to see when you get up at night. So I had, with my third child, we got these night lights that we put, because now I had toddlers and the baby, and if the toddlers were going to wake up at night, they were going to walk over to my room. I wanted to make sure that they could see where they were going, and when I had to get up to get the baby, if I had to get up to get the baby, I wanted to be able to see where I was going. But they were so annoying, because the way I would lay in bed, it would shine, like it was right in my eyesight, and that was just terrible for getting to sleep. So I recommend that if you need to use night lights, they have motion censored ones. So if you put it somewhere where as soon as your feet hit the floor, it comes on, that's the best way to do it. Or if you have a light that you can just tap on that's right on your nightstand, to do that instead of having lights that are always on while you're sleeping. You want to remove any distractions. So the problem is breastfeeding moms, or as moms of new babies, you wake up at night to get the baby or to feed the baby, and you decide to grab your phone to just look at what time it is, or to just check something while you're awake, and then you get your mind going again. Your mind's calculating how many hours you're sleeping, or how many hours you're missing of sleep, or how more hours till you have to wake up. All these things start going on in your head. Don't do that. Keep your phone away from you. Keep devices away from you so that you can't easily grab them, so that you just put your mind right back to sleep. And in the evening, so a few hours before bed, you should limit your exposure to blue light. So your phones have apps or settings where you can put the blue light blocker on. You can wear blue light blocker glasses that you can get off of Amazon. They're very inexpensive. Those will help that rhythm get going in your body and sending the right signals to your body to block that out. The next tip is sound. So we use a sound machine for our kids because where we live, we can't really get it as quiet at night as we'd like. There's cars and there's noise. So the sound machines are awesome, not only for ourselves to help your mind shut down and block out distracting noises, but that white noise is so good for the babies and helps them sleep so much better, I really feel. So consider using one of those sound machines, or if you have, Alexa or a Google Home, they'll play white noises for you as well. And then, honestly, this is probably my easiest tip to implement. And for me and my babies, this has been had the most impact on sleep. It's using essential oils. So I have a diffuser in the bedrooms, on all the kids, my bedroom and the kids' bedroom. And our bedtime routine is to put, oils in the diffuser, something calming in the diffuser at night before we even do story time. It's part of the routine, so it kind of sets the tone. But I also keep a bottle of oil on my nightstand beside my bed, so that like when the baby's not falling right back to sleep and they just won't get back to sleep, I can just roll over and grab the bottle and rub it on their belly, in case that's the issue, or just the bottom of their feet. And almost every time, I have mom brain, so a lot of times, the baby will be awake for a long time and I'm just like tossing and turning with him until I finally remember, oh yeah, grab the bottle of oil and see if that helps. And literally it's like magic almost every time. Like within 2 minutes, they finally fall asleep however long it takes me to grab it. Within 2 minutes, they finally fall back to sleep. So it's so worth giving it a try. I only use one brand of essential oils. I do have friends in my local mom group, and even my own mother, actually, that have bought, essential oil fragrances from whatever store we have locally, or any store, they're all over the place now. And they do smell nice, so I'm sure that helps, make a nice sleeping environment. But if you get real quality essential oils, not only are they safe for pregnancy and your baby, especially if you're going to put them on your baby, don't do that unless they're labeled so that you can do that. But a high quality essential oil is going to be guaranteed to give you the results that you want from them. So having the real thing makes a huge difference. So if you want that powerful sleep solution, the essential oils, I'll post the link for that below so that you can get those. And that's it. Those are my 10 tips for getting better sleep. You will have better quality sleep. I promise. It is possible even as a mom. Don't worry about how much you're waking up. Focus on how you feel in the morning. Am I energized? Is that really bothering? Don't get too boggled down by how much sleep you're getting, because if the quality of your sleep is good, it's not going to mess you up that the baby's waking you up. Thanks so much. We'll see you